And just lastly, on Reform, who are way ahead of you in the polls consistently, you talk of values. One of Reform's MPs, Sarah Pochin, has apologised after she said yesterday, "It drives me mad when I see adverts full of black people, full of Asian people, full of people who are anything other than white." The Prime Minister told us a couple of weeks ago that some of Reform's plans are racist. Listening to that, do you think some of their politicians are too?
She's only sorry that she's been caught and called out, and she said the quiet bit loud. On Friday afternoon, I went to one of my local secondary schools listening to teenage boys aged between year 7, so around 11, right up to the age of 18, describe their experiences of racism in our capital city, in one of the most diverse cities on earth. And what they are describing and what we have seen on our streets in recent weeks and months is a return of 1970s, 1980s style racism that I thought we had left in the history books. And the only way we are going to defeat this racism is to call it out and confront it for what it is, and for the decent majority of this country to stand against it, as we have always done. I think what she said was a disgrace. I think it was racist, and the deafening silence from her party leader says it all. Reform is a party who think that our flag only belongs to some of us who look like me, not all of us who have built this country, built its success. And let's not forget, when we remember the service and the sacrifice with this poppy, that the people who bled and died for our democracy and our freedom weren't just my grandfather and my great-grandfather who looked like me and worshipped the same God as me. It was people from right across what was then the Empire, now the Commonwealth. People who are Muslim, people who are Sikh, people who are Hindu, people who, look differently than you and I do. And we should remember that, defend it, and fight for what this country stands for. A decent, respectful and inclusive democracy, the most successful multi-faith democracy in the world. We stand for that, Reform don't, and that's why they're not fit to govern.